Welcome, Never Betters, to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan, and this is Buddy Sherman. We are so grateful you're here. So today I've prepared a 45-minute power vinyasa flow yoga class for you, all about movement and message. In the flow, we're going to move in and out of different variations of eagle pose. The message is about finding peace. I hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up, push the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get after the best version of you today. If you follow me at Never Better Yoga on Spotify, we're going to go ahead and press the start button for the playlist for today's practice all together right now. Then come with me. We're going to come right down onto our mat. We're going to go ahead and lay all the way down with the soles of your feet coming together if that serves you. Knees going wide. If that is not accessible, you could always prop some blankets underneath your thighs or plant your feet to the width of your mat and knock your knees together like a teepee tent. So you choose, you decide. Left hand is going to come onto your heart. Right hand is going to come onto your belly. So just beginning today's practice by laying your entire body down, giving yourself permission to stop before we start. So just take this time to bring the focus of your mind in towards your breath. Let your eyes close down. Feel the rise on the inhale of your heart, your chest, your lungs as you fill your body with breath. Cap it off, and on the exhalation, find that grounding, that settling, that stabilization. So see if you can activate a little bit of box breathing. So that's going to look like 4 counts on the inhalation. Capping the inhalation off at the top for 4 counts. Exhaling your breath out for additional 4. And then holding your breath out for the final 4. So just access a few rounds of box breathing at your own pace. And then you're going to go ahead and just reach down to access the backs of your hamstrings. So you're still laying on your back. You can either lace your hands underneath your hamstrings or just one hand on each. Knees are wider than your hips. And then start to create a circular motion on your back, letting your feet roll right around your ankles, getting some mobility and fluidity into the feet, into your toes, into your ankle joints, and then reversing that direction. So you're rolling around on the small of your back. And then plant your feet at the width of your mat. Just bring your arms alongside your body and let your knees rinse over to the right and over to the left. So just a very gentle rinse, letting the lower back find a release. Just a gentle windshield wipe. The knees can be parallel to windshield wipers on your car. So just rinsing the windshield clean, creating that clarity, letting your breath continue to move in and out through your nose. And then you're going to go ahead and let your forearms press down. So just kind of lift your back up. You're going to let your feet be planted at the width of your hips. Your forearms are down. And now pick your knees up and round your back. Tuck your chin. Levitate your legs straight up to the sky. Lower them down to hover. Then point your toes round your back. Kiss your kneecaps. Levitate your legs up and then flex your feet as you paint the front wall. So let that movement, it's kind of like a circular movement, exhaling and inhaling, activating your core, keeping the navel, protecting your lower back by drawing it in. Inhale when you rise up, exhale when you lower down. Now just 3 more times, bringing it in and up, and then painting the front. Exhale. And inhale, last time. This time, let your legs land right on your mat. Push the forearms down. Elevate your heart up for fish pose. Now slide your arms down, capture your shins, and just create a rock and roll. If you prefer your hamstrings, then so be it. And you're going to rock and roll all the way up to a forward fold, heel toeing your feet all the way to the width of your mat when you rock and roll to the top. Soften your knees and fold over your legs as you come into ragdoll. Now ignite a little shift and a little sway. You might create a little figure 8 style. And we are in the series called The Revolution of the Soul. So this is a book by Sean Korn. It is a book about getting authentic, that radical authenticity in our life, that radical truth, and finding peace in the midst of a chaotic world that we live in. Now, hold up in the center, shake your head out, any kind of angst, any kind of worry, whatever it took for you to get here today. Let it just spill from in between your ears right out onto your mat. And then draw a yes right back in with that knowingness that you are exactly where you belong. There's no coincidence that you're here today. And we are going to find ways to find peace. So back and forth with that yes, that acknowledgement that you are right where you belong. Then hold up, pop the right heel up, right hand down, twist open to the left, maybe hand to hip, maybe levitate the arm up. If you want even more than that, you've got the option of a half bind or wrapping the left hand on the top of the right thigh. Now release that down, lower the right heel down, pop the left heel up, left hand in the center, right hand to right hip, maybe levitating the right arm up, stacking your shoulders, spreading that right hand nice and wide. Maybe the half bind is an option for you today, but twist open to the right and let the left hip draw back. Release that left heel down, heel toe your feet all the way together at the top of your mat. Take a halfway lift, a tabletop style. Exhale, physically pull yourself together. Then root to rise up, breathe in. Right hand, left wrist side bend, up and over to the right. Inhale, back up, V your arms, shift your gaze high. Left hand, right wrist, lean left. The true revolution to freedom begins the moment we answer the soul's call for peace. Now, tee your arms on top. How do we access that peace? Lace your hands behind your back, retract your shoulders, slide your index fingers long and look up. Now, as you bend at the waist, hinge, bend, and fold, take a halfway lift and step your right foot back on its own track of train. Dip the right knee down. Offer your arms up on the breath in. On the breath out, shift back, runner's stretch, digging the left heel in as you inhale and lengthen. Exhale, dive over that left front leg, plugging that left femur bone in. Now, as you pull the left foot back, modified revolve lunge. Right hand down, left arm lifts as you twist up and open to the left. Now, bring the left hand inside the left leg and spin the outer edge of the right foot down, lifting the right arm up. So left tricep connects to the inner left knee. Now from here, rise up, second warrior. Go from the second warrior to stargazer pose. Heels in, toes out, gaze up. And then go back to second warrior, front of the house. Flip that left palm for peace. Now, windmill your hands down, but come to hands and knees, finding a little cat and a little cow, arching your back, tilting your tail up. Now move that out. Exhale, rounded hollow, navel into spine, chin to chest. Inhale, soften and melt. Exhale, push the earth away, pull your belly in. Inhale. The first step I would think to finding peace in our life is distinguishing what we can and what we cannot change. So exhale, pull your navel in. Inhale, soften and melt. Now, neutralize your spine, shift your hands right and left, and trace a circular motion to get your hips involved, get the side bodies involved. You might even want to let your head travel around with a little small circular motion. So it's that saja movement, letting your breath help move your body. Breathe into those areas that might even be a little bit stuck, or you might feel a need to stay just a touch longer in certain areas. And then reverse the direction. And then we're going to go ahead and come back. Let your chin go down as your shoulders go over your wrists. Chin, chest, belly, sliding your hands off your mat with your toes pointed. Push the finger pads down, pull your chin to your chest, shrug your shoulders, roll up and back and open the heart. Breathe. Lower back down. Now do that again. Press the finger pads down, navel into spine. Shrug the shoulders, roll up and back. Breathe in. Lower back down, breathe out. Hands by your ribs, tuck your toes under. Rock your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Now in this down dog, just pedal through your feet a little bit, pressing your heels back behind your second and third toe. Maybe even shifting your hips a little bit side to side. And then you're going to elevate your right leg up. Roll open at the hip. Pull the right knee right in towards your forehead. Step the right foot up and take yourself right into half moon posture. Left leg lifts. Lower the left hand down, pull the left knee in towards your nose, set the left foot next to the right foot. Come to chair pose, top of the mat. Inhale, stand up tall, hook your thumbs, open your front body. Exhale, hinge, bend, and fold as you cascade right over your legs. Inhale and lengthen. Let your left leg step back. Dip the left knee down. Offer your arms up for Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Hands frame the right leg. Rock back, dig the right heel in. Runner's stretch. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, dive right over that front leg, plugging that right femur bone in. Now, as you slide the right foot back so your knee is over your ankle, tuck your left toes in. Come to modified revolve lunge as you stack your shoulders, lifting the right arm up. Right arm comes inside the right leg. Look back, you can spin down the outer edge of the left foot, then peel the left arm up. As you shift your hips back, pull your belly in. Second warrior, rise up. Turn it into stargazer, heels in, toes out, gaze up. Go back to second warrior, front of the house. Flip the right palm for peace. Windmill your hands down. Go ahead and come to hands and knees. Go chin, chest, belly, slither right down. Scoop your heart through the gateway of your arms. Maybe up dog, maybe cobra. Up dog is palms of hands, tops of feet. And then dive your hips up and back for down dog. Let your left leg lift, roll open at the hip. Draw the left knee right up the center line. Step the left foot forward, float the right inner thigh up, half moon pose. Shining from the inside out, turning it into L shape. Kiss the right kneecap, set it next to the left foot, chair pose. Now hold your chair right here. Take your hands and sweep them alongside your body. Can your ribs touch your thighs? Pop your heels up, hug your ankle bones in. Now, can you straighten your legs and look over the edge? Lower your heels down, stand up, straightening your legs, opening the front body. Exhale, hands to heart center and pause. Now lift your arms up, right hand, left wrist side bend. Back to the center, left hand, right wrist side bend. Now take a brush and a sweep, left foot behind the right. Inhale, rise up, look up, right foot behind the left. One more time, each side, lifting on the inhale, rising up, breathing in, looking up. Exhale, brush and sweep, bowing down. Hook your thumbs and open the front body. Exhale, hinge, bend, and fold right over your legs. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. Step the right foot back. This time, come to high crescent lunge. Breathe in. Open it up. Second warrior. Breathe out. Turn it into stargazer pose. Heels in, toes out, gaze up. Now, turn the right toes in, come to tree, balancing on the right leg. Maybe you carry the sole of the left foot up. Take your arms out to the sides, east to west. Left leg over right, left arm under for eagle. Unravel it all, back to stargazer. Second warrior, front of the house. Flip the left palm for peace. Windmill your hands down, move through vinyasa. Heart lifts. Exhale, dive your hips up and back, down dog. Right leg lifts when you get there, rolled open at the hip. Knee to nose just one time. Step it up, half moon pose. Right leg down, left leg lifts. Now this time, if you want to activate that Shavasana connection, release it slow, L shape, kiss the left kneecap, chair pose, Utkatasana. Reach your arms forward, tailbone back, wings sweep along the sides of your body, palms face up, ribs to thighs. Pop your heels up, balancing on the balls of your feet. Straighten your legs, perch pose. Land your heels, extend your legs straight, hook your thumbs, open the front body. Hands to heart center and pause. Offer your arms up, left hand, right wrist. Bend left. You're getting more pliable, more flexible. Inhale, back up, look up. Right hand, left wrist, up and over to the right. Now, take that brush and sweep, right foot behind the left. Wings go back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, brush any static out of the attic. Sweep away anything not serving you. We want to focus on the things that need to be changed, that we can change, and the things that we cannot change. We learn to accept them. And it's the wisdom and the discernment that comes from understanding the difference between what we can change and what we cannot. Last time, bring it way down and then rise up. Hands to heart center. Cascade right down over your legs. Take a halfway lift. Left leg steps back this time, but it's high crescent lunge. Breathe in. Open it up. Second warrior. Breathe out. Now, can you get a little deeper in the expression of the pose? Turn it into stargazer. Heels in, toes out, gaze up. Pivot on the left heel by pulling the left toes in. Bring it to tree posture, maybe carrying the sole of the right foot in. Breathe. Now lift out of that left hip. Steady and stable. If you come out, no worries. Arms reach east and west. Slip the right leg across. Right arm under. Eagle. Eagles are focused. They don't sweat the small stuff. Unravel it all, turn it back in to stargazer. Warrior two, front of the house. Flip the right palm for peace. Windmill your hands down. Vinyasa flow, or you've got the option to take it right out. Meeting back all together in down dog. Left leg lifts up, roll open at the hip. Knee to nose, one time. Step it forward, float up. Find that lift from the inside out. Half moon pose. Balance, stable and steady. Smooth out your breath. Maybe bending the right leg. Releasing it, turning it into L shape. Pull the right knee in, set it next to the left for chair. Brush and sweep your wings, ribs to thighs, half a chair. Stay right here or come into Kakasana, crow pose. But we're going to meet back in the same posture, wings back, ribs to thighs, heels pop up. Straighten the legs. Perch pose. Heels down, hook the thumbs, open the heart. Cascade all the way down over your legs. Halfway lift, breathe in. Right leg steps back, high lunge, crescent. Open it up, warrior two. Stargazer pose, heels in, toes out, gaze up. Shift to tree. Balancing on the right foot, maybe carrying the left in. Stable and steady. Arms extend, east-west, left leg over, left arm under, eagle. Unravel your eagle back to stargazer. Second warrior, top of the house. Flip the left palm, peace. Windmill your hands down. Move your body through vinyasa. Take it out, kick it up, you choose. Right leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Option to stay or flip inside out for wild thing. Bring it back around, kiss the right kneecap, step up, half moon pose. Left leg lifts, open up. Maybe that Shavasana variation. If you've got it, release it. This time, turn it into L shape, but then barrel roll around. Left hand down, Right arm lifts for revolved half moon, maybe with that Shavasana connection. If you've got it, release it. Left leg sneaks behind the right. Come all the way to seated spinal twist, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Right hand reaches back, left arm up, maybe wrapping a hug on this right leg or hooking a twist. Breathe. So finding peace, unravel right to the top to a forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out, pull yourself physically together. Rise up, stand tall, breathe in. Hands to heart center, close your eyes, pause, and breathe out. So just take this opportunity to revisit your own purpose, finding peace in this chaotic world, changing the things that we can, accepting the things that we cannot. Step 2 is finding ways to forgive. Not only forgiving others, but forgiving ourselves. Helps bring peace into our life as we access. It's a skill. Forgiveness is a skill. Hurting people hurt people. With that thought in mind, just bring that level of forgiveness to a new altitude. Then open your eyes up, reach your arms out and up. Right hand, left wrist, side bend. Stand tall, left hand, right wrist, side bend. Brush and sweep, left foot behind the right. Inhale, rise up. Just one more time, right foot behind the left. Rise up, stand tall, hinge, bend, and fold as you bow over your legs. Halfway lift, breathe in. Breathe out, right foot steps back on its own track of train. Rise up, high lunge, crescent. Open it up, second warrior, stable, solid, and steady. Find stargazer, heels in, toes out, gaze up. Tree posture, back of the house. Right leg is grounded, left leg comes in. Arms reach out to the sides, left leg over, left arm under, eagle. Unravel your eagle back to stargazer. Warrior 2, front of the house. This time, pop the left heel. Reverse warrior, work the arch on the left foot. Windmill your hands. Move yourself down and through vinyasa. Feel free to take it out if that serves you better. Right leg lifts. When you get back to down dog, roll open at the hip. Stay or flip for wild thing. Bring it back around. Kiss that right kneecap. Step it up. Half moon pose. Maybe that Shavasana connection. Release it L shape. Barrel roll around, revolved half moon. Now, this time L shape, kiss that left kneecap, set it next to the right. Just stand right up, hook the thumbs, open the heart. Left hand, right wrist, bend left. Right hand, left wrist, bend right. Right foot behind left, brush and sweep. Inhale, rise up, left foot behind right, brush and sweep. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hinge, bend, and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Left leg steps back, high lunge, crescent lunge, breathe in. Open it up, warrior two, breathe out. Stargazer, heels in, toes out, gaze up. Tree, back of the house, sole of right foot, left inner thigh. Balance. Out with the arms. East to west. Right leg over, right arm under, eagle. Unravel eagle, back to stargazer. Warrior two, front of the house. Flip the right palm, peace. Windmill your hands down. Vinyasa flow, emptying your breath. Inhaling up, exhaling back. Down dog, left leg is on the rise. Roll open at the hip. Stay or flip. Inside out for wild thing. Bring it back around, kiss the left kneecap. Step it up, half moon pose. Maybe a Chapasana connection. Release it, revolved half moon. Maybe a Chapasana connection there. Release it, squeeze the right leg all the way behind the left to sit all the way down. Left hand down, right arm lifts up. Wrap that hug or hook, seated spinal twist. Breathe. Now this time, unravel top of the house, high boat. Hands alongside your body. Lower down to hover. Exhale, rise up. Last time, lower down to hover. Exhale, rise up. Capture your hamstrings. Roll all the way up. Hook your thumbs, breathe in. Exhale, hinge, bend, and fold. Breathe out. Inhale and lengthen. Step back, high plank pose. Lower all the way down to the mat. Stretch your arms out to a T. You're laying prone. Right leg bends. Right arm bends. Propel yourself up and over as you open the front body. Maybe catching the right foot in hand. Come back around and T your body. Left leg bends. Left arm comes in. Propel yourself up and over. Sweep the left arm up and back, opening the front body, capturing maybe the left hand to foot. Open that front body. Breathe. Come back around, forearms down, heart lifts, Sphinx pose. Lower your chin down, rise up, maybe baby seal. Lower back down. Bend the right arm, forearm down, left leg bends, reach back, pull the heel in, push the heart up. Really stretch that quad out. Reverse it. Left forearm down, parallel to the top of your mat. Right leg bends. Sweep the right arm back, maybe catching the foot, the ankle. Maybe a towel, maybe a t-shirt would help. Push the left forearm down as your heart lifts up. Release back down, prone. Bend both legs. Let your hands reach back, connecting, letting the inner thighs draw in toward each other. As you lift the heart up, breathe in. Breathe. Beautiful. Lower back down. Breathe out. Now let the left arm reach out in front. Propel yourself up and over onto your back. Now you're on your back. Go ahead and find happy baby. Take a hold of the outside edges of your feet and draw your quads down alongside your body. And make just a very gentle shift right and left. Breathing with a smooth cadence of your breath. And then the third step to finding peace is investing in yourself. Perhaps that means taking time away from the chaotic, busy lifestyles that end up being a part of our way of being. Walking in the woods, walking in the snow, practicing more yoga, meditating, praying, whatever it means to you. Just give yourself the privilege of finding peace. Finding peace in the midst of a chaotic external world. In your happy baby, maybe you want a little upavista, extending your legs out, just an option. And then go ahead and let the left leg go nice and long as you hug the right shin in. Roll the right hip over the left using the left hand on the outside of the right thigh. Maybe you create a T with the right arm. Maybe the right arm is alongside your body. Now, when you travel back onto your back, you can either come to supine pigeon or Gomukhasana cow face, where your knees knock together, hands to the outside edges of your feet, and then push your hands into your feet. Both options are very intense hip openers. Slowly unravel, right leg long, left shin draws in. With the lacing of your hands, roll the left hip across the right, twisting at the waistband, breathing into the twist. The inhales create space. The exhales help you dive into the space you create. Make that shift back onto your back. You've got the left leg over. Maybe it's supine pigeon, creating that 4 shape. Maybe you've got your hands to the outside edges of your feet as you push and pull. It's like your own little tug of war. Cow face pose. Breathe. Now, unravel that and just keep your legs elevated, palms down, hands down. head down, shoulders and back and hips and legs are up. This is called Viparita Karani, or legs up the wall pose. One of the most amazing postures to bring peace. So just to revisit changing the things we can and need to, and realizing the things that we cannot. That would be the first step in creating and finding peace in your life. The second step would be to access ways to forgive. Forgive others, forgive yourself. Truly living in the now. And then the third would be to invest in yourself. Maybe tapping into activities that help you find peace. Meditation, prayer, yoga, nature. And then lower your legs down, just sliding them out into our final resting pose, Shavasana. So let your palms face skyward, giving yourself full and complete permission to just rest. To breathe, to bask in what we call santosha, contentment. Knowing that you already have everything you need to find and tap into more peace in your life. Now just know that I invite you to turn the video off if you can stay maybe 5, 10, 15, even 20 minutes today in Shavasana. But if you're coming with me, just begin to awaken your fingers and your toes, rolling your hands around your wrists and your feet around your ankles. And then making that shift over onto your right side, just letting your knees bend, coming into that fetal position. And then bring yourself back up into your day, letting your sweet seat be accessed, and take your hands beneath your kneecaps and circle your waistband around in this seated posture. So this is a very grounding and stabilizing way to get anchored in your day, no matter what the circumstances are that come upon you. Stay grounded and rooted. And then reverse that direction. You can always revisit this posture at any time during your day to revisit this grounding, this root chakra that lets your tailbone anchor right into the center of the earth, staying stable, staying steady, finding peace. Sweep your arms out and up on the inhale. Breathe in. Carry the gifts, the graces, and the blessings you've been given. Seal them into your heart as you move about your day, finding peace that you can then share with your family, your friends, and your loved ones. Look up and let's finish off with one Om to home. Sip your breath in. Om. Now go on out and be a blessing. Namaste.